So about that, can you hear me now? So about that, can you hear me now? Well, I guess we already had a yes. I am, thank you. But I haven't received your message, but thank you. Thank you so much for remembering. So we have here Tamika. Oh, and Miss Maya. Maya is always on the offline. Thank you, Shanae. Thank you. Happy holidays. How was your Christmas? Here it was kind of tiring because we have um, a different culture. So, a culture wherein you have to cook a lot and feed your neighbor. So, basically, you have to cook for at least 20 to 30 people. Says Tamika, what does the spirit wants you to know? What does the spirit wants you to know? Says Tamika, what does the spirit wants you to know? What does the spirits wants you to know? Wow, sacrifice, the waiting game, recognition and reward. So there's progression, right? We are seeing elevations, we are seeing movements. And the movements are positive. Um, I think that the universe wants to speak with you. Kind of, you had, you've gone through so many hardships, challenges. There might be some wishes that's kind of like pending, you know, in the ethers. They want you to know that it will be given. It may sound cliche, but yeah, truly divine timing is needed. So patience needs to stretch justice. Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles. There might be something in your head, probably telling yourself, the right person is not going to come anymore. It's been traumatic, receiving, bumping into a lot of karmic lessons. It felt like the person is being altered. So, well, we know that there's no perfect person, right? But these person that's meant for you, kind of receiving also a lot of lessons, so that they can be refined, so that when you meet them, it will alter, the specific person that you need. The Fool card, Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. There's also something in here that you got tired of waiting, tired of probably thinking about, is there really a person for me? There is. It felt like it is going to happen next year, a little younger than you, or we can say that there is some age differences. I don't want to really say gap, but more of age differences. Oopsie. Age differences. Um, sort of, I believe that things are going to be fine. with this the full card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. You might be tired of waiting, but the person is about to happen. Give this around, or it will be delivered by the universe to you in a perfect timing with their perfect attitude. That will be around June or July of next year. Give me a couple of sec. Everything fell down. I don't know what's happening today. Been tried to what? Uh, tried to do a rerun for the third time. Yeah, give me a couple of sec. So right after this, I believe that I have to cleanse because of the holiday. What? There's a lot of things that's happening in the ethers, holiday wise, energetically. So here they are again. Let me just check. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that is for you, sis Tamika. Sharon, what to expect for the rest of December? It was quiet and nice. Well, that's nice to hear that December is not chaotic for you. So, what's about to happen for the rest of December? So, it was, let's say, 4 or 5 days. Yeah, remaining. Rest and rejuvenate, spiritual strength, transformation. Hmm. It seems like there is a big change that is about to happen. Seems like the universe is telling you um, to stay put, charge your energy. It's why is my heart beating fast? It felt like there's some exciting thing is about to happen. Um, approaching you. So the universe is telling you charge. Huh. Queen of Cups, the Justice, the Two of Wands. For the rest of December, it kind of make me feel that there is a bridge that's about to, let's say, be carried on by the 2026, and it has something to do with romance, of course, with the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. Hmm. Are you gonna go out this um New Year's Eve? Because it felt like you might going to meet someone there. Um, flirting or not, it felt like there's something in within you that you're missing. It could be I'm missing the sense of being taken care of. I'm missing the sense of being courted. I am missing the sense of having this physical connection, like a real physical, kind of touching. Options are going to be opened. What I love about this is you might gonna feel the someone is going to feel the void, like you are lovable, that you don't have to settle for what is less because there's several people, so you're not going that will like you, so you're not going to be stuck with, oh, this is just my only option. So a door will open romantically. Well, that depends on you because the spiritual strength is here. Kind of like a test. Should I stay or move forward with romance? So if you are in your in a plan of going out, Christmas Eve, I mean New Year's Eve, um, I'm seeing a possibility of opening doors for romance. Whether you are looking for it or not, whether you want to move forward or not, it seems like the heart will be full of joy because that's something that you have been missing and probably didn't experience the 2025. So at least closing, your 2025 with, it could be a bang, or it could also be that kind of like a reminder that you deserve to be loved and you deserve to be appreciated. Mm. For free, Maria, it should be answerable by yes or no. Oh, Tamika, that's so sad. It's hard to celebrate, you know, holidays when you lost someone, right? Sure, says Carrie. CZ, is Sean involved romantically with anyone? Is Sean involved romantically with anyone? Is Sean involved romantically with anyone? The Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Romantically, no. But does your person have options or probably looking at someone? Kind of like a choice, but there's nothing happening between them yet, or not no approach yet from him. Let's say my attention is divided, but romantically involved with someone, no. Sharon, Lamonte was acting funny, so gave him back the same energy. Loving that. Uh, he apparently got mad and blocked you on social media. Was he upset that you didn't respond? What a funny thing is when you give someone a dose of their own medicine, that's the only time that they will realize that, oh, um, that's how I am treating that person. And instead of taking responsibility, taking accountability for what happened, there's pointing fingers. That's actually how I felt in this situation with the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups, Hierophant. Was he mad or upset? Not yet on the upset, but let's say your person is impatient. Probably there is a pattern, Sharon. that every time you and Lamonte have misunderstanding, you're the one who reaches out. So that pattern with a page of swords kind of gives them the assumption that anytime soon, that you are going to reach out to make amends, because with a Hierophant in here as well. Since the Hierophant showed up, I'm not seeing the upset thing, but it's about to be there, because Lamonte is not receiving any actions from you. The Fool card, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. I know this is not your question, but is there a continuation with your relationship, with your connection with Lamonte? Yes. It ain't over, but it kind of make me feel with the Fool card in here. Of course, there's a little bit of immaturity. Who's going to take action? The Seven of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. One thing's for sure: the one who's going to take action is the one who loved the other. Is the one who love, because the level of intensity on how you feel each other, definitely not on the same level, not on the same wavelength. The one who loves the most is the one who's going to reach out. But one thing's for sure, since your question is the Monte upset, not yet. About to be there, but Hierophant still here, so kind of like very, very, not really very calm, but the calmness is there. Catch the drift. Shanae, what is the energy? Hold up. What is the energy surrounding you having another baby, or when? What is the energy surrounding you of the possibility of conceiving? Never ending story. It felt like you had this plan for quite a while, or you have been thinking about this, having an additional um baby for quite a while. The Six of Pentacles, the Fool card, loving it. The Ace of Cups, the possibility, it gives me like 95 to 98%. So if I can put that into numbers, because the Six of Pentacles in here, kind of what you're wanting is going to be given. The Fool card represents the child, the Ace of Cups. Um, right after, it gives me that the baby is going to be given to you by the universe right after your birthday next year. Yeah, approximately after. I'm not seeing the before. It's after your birthday next year. Why does Steve or Steven really want to marry you? What is Steven's intention for marrying you? Regeneration. I am seeing either a failed relationship, a dream that wasn't did or didn't come to fruition. So I believe that Steven was about to get married or already got married in the past, but didn't come to fruition. So Stephen has this idea or dream or vision of how it looks like to have an ideal wife. And they're seeing that in you. And I believe that this is more of them wanting to recreate in a different form, in a different body, of course. With the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. The qualities that Stephen saw in you that made him eager to marry you is your resiliency. This is getting most of what you have. And I believe that, yes, they see that you have, a high dreams, but it felt like you're not going to take advantage of him because you have your own way. And while you still do not have that thing or that dream, that accomplishment, you know how to make things, you know how to be happy, you know how to make the most of what you have as of the moment, and you can make it grow. So it's more of your qualities that Stephen would love and probably looking for. And to him, quite, it's rare to find that kind of a potential partner, a lady. And yeah, this person saw that in you. CZ, true and secret plans Shan has about you in 2026, date relationship wise. Now let's see. Uh let's see. The plan, if there is a secret plan, will there be another date? Is it going to pursue to commitment? The Ace of Swords, the Devil card, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're probably scared the Devil card showed up. But this is somewhat in an excessive way of wanting, pulling your energy towards him, kind of even to a point of not really begging, but impressing you to be with him. So there's something in here. Since the devil card showed up, there might be some things, actions that Sean is going to present for you to fall in love with him, like deeply. That's how they wanted you so bad. With the Three of Swords and the Strength card, I know that this is not what you ask for, but don't fall for everything that Sean is presenting because that might be a show. But it doesn't mean that that person is bad. The devil card showed up. This is more of Sean just wanted you so bad to like him, for you not to look at other people. Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups. I believe that this is more of them pulling your energy towards them for you to make a faster decision to fall in love and give in and say, I believe that this is more of not just dating, it's more of wanting to marry you. It seems like there is a boundary that is crossing the energy of obsession. Did the obsession left you? I mean, it's a cliffhanger, right? It's an obsession. It seems like Sean is going to be obsessed with you in time. Um, it just so happened that not that Sean's showing you, not all of it are true or genuine. This is more of a show. With regards, I believe that this is more of with regards to status wise, um, social status wise. Um, it could be work, it could be finances, but with regard to emotion, it's deep and intense. What do your guides want you to know, Sharon? What do your guides want you to know? What do your guides want you to know? What do your guides want you to know? Movement, choices, and decision, partnership and alliance, foundation, and achievements. One thing's for sure, your guide is telling you that you're gonna get out of this dim corner of your life, that you're about to enter a new chapter. It's more of a positive one. I keep on seeing a new person is entering your life, and it felt like this person is very different from what I experienced with my past. The Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, and also an opportunity for you to kind of, it may be a layman's term, to find a treasure, sort of a one hit wonder, like, oh, I didn't even have to um work hard for it, but I need to work for it, not really work hard for it. Finding a treasure, and it kind of like makes you, the change the finances long term. And this is more of receiving a stable source of money flow. The flow is going in, not going out. More of going in. But of course, um, that's why it's the flow. Of course, paying bills, but more of almost as if you're a magnet of these finances. That's what your guides wants you to know. So prepare for it, claim it. Probably it's use this time. And I think that that is one of your question earlier. Prepare for this remaining days to actually think what you're gonna do with it, so that when it arrives, you have an idea of where to put it. There's something about the financial gain. Um, it's kind of like flooding you, going to flood you. Sees a child, David's feelings, thoughts, and energy towards you. 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 Truth be told, Yin, no place like home. Is it a confession? I believe that this is more of a confession. Um, Something that I didn't even mention, admit before, something that you should know. I cannot hold it anymore. It seems like I need to scream it. It's on the top of my lungs. With the Emperor, the Hangman, the Ten of Wands. Sort of an admission that since you've been gone, my life was never the same. It seems like why I'm hearing karma. It's more of there is a realization that you were or you are my lucky charm. Connecting with you, being with you, seems like things are more lighter. It could be a perspective because of how they feel about you, or it could really be a thing that things are really lighter because you're there. King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups. If there's a word, I'll do. If there's a channeled message here, I'll do everything to get you because I now realize that you are the person that's meant for me. And I promise that I'm gonna do everything with the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Um, that you're gonna like me, and I'm going to prove to you that I am worth it. What do you expect to know about your connection with David? So, what do you expect about your relationship with David? What do you need to know, rather? What do you need to know? What do you need to know about your connection with David? Patience, fulfillment of wishes, passion ignited. It seems that it rarely happen that it's a consecutive positive energy. Um, when you ask David, it really happened that it is your first and second question. David always has this complicated energy. Patience, fulfillment of vision, and passion ignited. It seems like something deep inside is burning, missing, the feeling of longing. I think that David, in the past days, walking down memory lane, why do I feel like I need to cry? My voice is shaking, tapping that energy of sitting and just looking at a window. Um, it's not really remembering. It's not remembering a vision, but remembering a feeling that when I think of you, I'm choking. Um, when your name or I remember you, it's more of a feeling that I never felt before. I mean, a feeling that I have never felt for a long time. It seems like very happy. It felt like a warm hug, not um in physical, but a warm hug of a soul. On my soul, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Is it a realization that my soul, my heart, my mind is locked in, no matter how hard I tried to disregard it, don't want to think of it. It seems like something deep within me sparks that I have been neglecting, rejecting the idea. The Magician, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Swords. There is a sense of wanting to go back, wanting to see you. There is a sense of, can we go back in time? And if that will happen, if you're gonna give me a chance, I'm not going to waste it anymore. This is a very emotional tapping um David's energy. Shanae, will the relationship gonna get better with you and Steven? With will the relationship with you and Steven um going to get better? Higher power. There must be something deep within you or the universe kind of like wanting to make you feel, wanting you to prepare for it. Um a glimpse, or it might be a feeling in the future with the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Devil card. There must be something, Stephen, that kind of like very excessive. When it comes to there will come to a point that you might going to feel that, is Stephen trying to force me? Um, what is the sense of urgency? Um, is it gonna get better? Definitely, there's an elevation, but it seems like it skyrocketed that fast, and it's like overwhelming in a way because Steven's going to act like everything extra. But there is. It's getting better to a point wherein it's overwhelming better. And I want to say chill, relax. I am for you. There is a force of, it seems like obsession. You was thinking about going out, Sharon. So I think that this is the time. Hold up. So Shanae. Eh. Sis Jen Mellows, hello. JC. Love reading for you and Adrian. Love reading for you and Adrian. Love reading for you and Adrian. JC. Tapping your energy. I'm smelling, and it's rare. I'm in the city, but it smells, it smells grassy. It smells urban. Um, I mean rural rather. Um, Lots of greeneries. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands. There's a lot of visions in here. This is what I wanted to happen. This is my vision to, by this year or by this month, we will celebrate some kind of either anniversary, monthsary. There's actually no monthsary, but here in the Philippines, they invented that monthsary. Um, Uh, it felt like the energy seems very slow with the Knight of Cups. Everything is happening in someone else's mind. It could be you, it could be your person, but definitely it's not both. But the thing here is, it seems like that the energy of or the message of the universe kind of telling you to not rush it because you might not be on the same page, you might not be on the same pace, you might not be on the same boat. But the attitude of waiting, the attitude of holding on to it, the attitude of persistence, the attitude of patience kind of gives you a sweeter fruit when it comes to this connection. It seems like there's something bigger, warmer that will be experienced if it is not rushed. The King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Knight of Pentacles. I am seeing longevity in this relationship, um, or in this connection. More of, even to a point that I am losing I'm losing patience of what's going to happen next. It seems like there is nonverbal communication, but someone's feeling here is on point. The person might not be saying things, but I can feel it. And what the other person feels, that is true. There's something about communicating it. It feels like not needed because it feels mushy, but action speaks louder than words. I don't want to say it, but I want you to feel it. So definitely emotion is there. It's a gradual process to have a committed relationship, and it requires patience. This is for you. Maria, will your operation gonna be okay? This is for you, Maria. Gonna be okay. The three of spades, the nine of diamonds, the nine of hearts. That's a yes. Mm. Yeah, me. What is coming in love for you in January? What is coming in love for you this January? What is coming in love for you this January? What is coming in love for you this January? Time for a nap. Breathe. Why? Time for a nap. It seems like the elevation is already there, and you're kind of wondering why it's not pushing through. I thought that things are okay between us. I thought that we are understanding each other. I thought that there's an emotional investment between us. But what's with the pause? So it felt like January of next year kind of will test your patience. It's a pause. which means that there is a continuation. It's a pause, which means that there will be, that it will happen, but it requires some rest. I don't know what's with the feeling of need more contemplation. It's not I'm pausing because I'm tired. It's a pause wherein I need to contemplate things. The Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Death card. So yeah, I'm seeing in my visuals, um, clicking a pause and play, pause and play, pause and play. So a fluctuations of energy, and it might be the person who's going to be in and out as well. So there's something here very, the polarities is going to show up. It kind of like a swing to me with the Seven of Cups, the World card, the Knight of Pentacles. And January, because of this situation, it's either you might going to think, is there someone else, or I'm going to probably look on a different direction and check other, continents, check other fishes in the ocean. One thing's for sure, it's an idea of expanding your horizon. Shanae. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold up. Because there is a sense of energy there. Um, that's sort of like wanting to revive a specific vision, revive a specific dream. And I'm not giving up um achieving that now that I have a potential partner who can relive, um not really reenact, but relive in a different manner, in a more positive. Sharon, you're now reaching out to Lamonte or Tim. You've done enough as you, yes. You're focusing on your business that is relaunching by the end of January. So, how would your business go? I hope that this has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. And I know that there is somewhat related to that. Um, Suffering in silence, which is already happening right now, the truth, and the sacral chakra. Um, it seems like, especially when it comes to sacral chakra, it requires some actions, it requires some contraction, it requires some releasing as well. Um, because it seems like there's something very productive, multiplying that's about to happen. Suffering in silence, putting yourself, not really paying attention to what is happening in your heart, more of diverting. Yeah, I already said this in the last live. The Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Huh. The battle is deep within. I know that this is not what you asked for, but there will come to a time that emotional wise, you're gonna be very emotional because it seems like something is missing and that will kick in. So this is more of a test of, are you gonna give in? Are you gonna give into this emotion? Um, Not because things are in, I mean, business wise, it's, falling, but because there's something missing. Um, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is clarified by the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I know that I said that there will be like, you know, a whirlpool of fortune, but somewhat the longevity of it is there. It seems like if you're going to receive, let's say, $1 million, you're not going to get it in one sitting. So there is a gradual process of it, and it seems like you are playing some like hunting game. So a part of the million is here, a part of a million is you need to climb up the ladder, a part of a million is you need to look for a specific let's say a post. It's collective, it's on a different ways, patterns, and different ways of how you can get it, but definitely it is more of it's still gonna be yours, but with the different, locations, attributes, attitudes on how to get it. It's still in progress because the Nine of Wands in here, but it requires some with the Three of Pentacles, learnings, um, deep thinking. And I feel like with this emotion is going to distract you. So prepare for it. Like what I mentioned earlier, you might going to get this huge amount. So prepare, where am I going to put this? Yeah, I already mentioned that a while ago. Hi, Sis Jen Mellows. So general reading between your fiance Ivan and you. Your post in your Instagram, the food says, I don't know how you do that. It felt like there's a lot of passion, love, creativity, perfection. Even the platings. Oh my God. It requires a lot of patience for you to do that. And kudos to you. I appreciate the every time. Well, I often go to Instagram, but when I do and your post shows up, it makes me it makes me hungry. Fork in a road, new life, clean it up. There must be something here, Sis Jen, that requires a little more clarity. Um, I mean, Ivan here may probably be saying yes for the sake of that's what you want to hear, but deep inside, there's kind of like he is crossing his fingers. Can you please give me time? So, open communication, genuinity, and no judgment. I feel like it requires for Ivan to understand or hear, because Ivan's just being nice with the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. It feels like the energy here is I am giving in. I'm going to give you that, but can we take a little time because I don't want to miss a thing? It seems like I want to open a lot of doors, a lot of opportunities. It seems like I haven't fully experienced my singlehood yet. The full card, the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Um, Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that Ivan here would love to have a child first prior this marriage thing. So It felt like that is a requirement for him to get married if I already had or have a child. So, communication. But things are going to happen. There's something here that just requires a bit of clarity. There's no other people, all right? It's more of the time frame and the what? More of um kind of like situational thing. General for the next 3 months. General reading 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 for the next 3 months. Solitude, harmony, light. I believe that in the next 3 months, the clarity is going to be given to you. Is it a continuation? I feel like it is. Um, why do I feel like there's some sort of like honeymoon? I feel like just you and me, not against the world, just you and me experiencing the world. Um, there might be some changes when it comes to schedule plans, but this is becoming more positive, more lighter, more genuine, more consistent. The Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles. Um, I believe that the reschedule he'll may the reschedule may find or you may take it why you don't like me. It's not that. It seems like I need to prepare for it. And by agreeing to rescheduling, it seems like happiness is there, more more clarity, more fun, more genuine. It feels lighter. The Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Chariot. Um, there might be some plans here wanting to experience in the first 3 months. I keep hearing reschedule because that is the divine timing, and from what I am seeing, the Chariot, it becomes more fruitful. In the next 3 months, I am seeing reschedules, I'm seeing change of plans, but that is for the better. Fun question. How will your life gonna be in the next 5 years? How it's gonna be in the next 5 years? How is it gonna be in the next 5 years? How is it gonna be in the next 5 years? How is it gonna be in the next 5 years? Truth. Wow, suffering in silence, heartaches and loss. Why is that? Is it because you're missing something, or you're missing someone, or you're missing a part of your life, or you don't want to experience it anymore and it felt like you already moved forward to it? Hold up. Because it seems like something that I never felt with the heartaches and loss in here. It reminds me of my heartaches, my past. It could also be my childhood, which I feel like I can get out of it. I can be open to it. It could be a trauma that you have been keeping deep inside and you never told anyone about it. The Judgment, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands. This might be a complicated kind of thing, but I don't. Were you? Does someone take advantage of you in the past, which I feel like it's letting go of that, and finally you can throw that baggage away, and it felt like a new person. It felt like that old me that don't want to remember that trauma that I have been carrying from the past. In the next 5 years, it's already gone. It's already healed. It felt like finally I can talk to someone, and kind of like these demons kind of are gone now. Um, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. I am seeing more stronger you, more persistent you, more more of a harvest. I'm seeing progress when it comes to financial as well with the Ten of Pentacles. And this is a cumulative, not just happen, like it just land on your lap. So it felt like you are saving a lot, and in the next 5 years, I'm seeing a lot of money and probably branching out. Tempress Lala is the relationship over for G and you. Is it over? The Six of Diamonds, the Queen of Diamonds, the Ace of Hearts. Now, sees a child, David's realization about his connection with other women compared to you. His realization with other women compared to you. His realization with other women compared to you. Destiny. Loving it. Base chakra, crown chakra. It seems complete. The base is the ground, the crown is on top. It felt like very aligned. So, with the destiny in here, it seems like the realization is, well, you are my rock. You also gives you lift me up. It seems like an opportunity of giving me a complete package. Yet I turn back from it. The Page of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Judgment. It seems like every time that I am in a relationship or meeting someone, my my standards kind of you set a standard, and I always compare how you love me, how you take care of me, how you take care of the relationship, how fragile you are, how womanly you are, even a scent of your perfume, the food that you eat. It seems like it's not always it's not reminds me of the past, but more of I'm looking on those to the people that I encountered, and it felt like not meeting half of it. With the Five of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, yeah, it's leaving what is winning with the Two of Wands, and it seems like I want to go back to it. Mm. You're welcome, says a child. Since Jen Mallows, you was informed that your ex, oh Arturo, has someone getting information on you. Uh, a description on who it may be. Who's that nosy person who gives information about you? Let's check. Who is that nosy person who's providing information? Mhm. recognition and reward, foundation and achievements, heartaches and loss. I believe that this person is also not connected with the office anymore. For some reason, I'm feeling the office, but this is more of somewhat a colleague of yours that's probably you are in touch with. Um, the chariot went in a different place, Queen of Wands and Five of Pentacles. Um, I feel like this person has an opportunity to work somewhere. Didn't even want to leave, but I need to because of a better opportunity. So there's no beef between me and Arturo. Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Swords. And for some reason, I think that these person has been with the company with Arturo for quite a while. Some sort of like a management kind of position or something higher that I have been working here for years, almost as if like a partner, and I just need to expand that person. Definitely in a different place now, in a different location. I'm not saying a different place there. Shanae, would it be healthier if you just separate? You have so many mixed emotions about him. Is it going to be healthier if you here and now? So there is an energy of even if you separate yourself, it seems like the separation is just a word, but energetically still there. So so which one are you going um to water if you're planting something? Is it because it seems like disconnecting is somewhat faking it because it's not fully what the heart wants. The Four of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords. Separating with your person becomes a little toxic. Him going to chase you and you going to run, and it felt like with the Four of Cups, this is a waste of time. So it felt like more of what is working. Um, if there is a way for you to, if there is a way for you to work on things and probably let it, or probably the working here is let things unfold naturally instead of having this running and chasing. Yami, what is Jeffrey's energy towards you? Jeffrey's energy towards you. Jeffrey's energy towards you. What is Jeffrey's energy towards you? Jeffrey's energy towards you. Time for a nap. Cleaning it up. And here and now. So this seems like a long journey. The fluctuations still here, but every fluctuations, every pause um demands learning. And the learning is happening. So it feels like learning is required not for you, but for your person to finally accept and embrace the idea of this is meant to happen, that this is destined. The Magician, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups. So energy towards you, it felt like Jeffrey always has this, you're always there, so I can go back to you every time that I want to, so I can explore and then go back right after. The energy of complacency is there. The world card in it requires to change the justice and the high priestess. And I felt like that these um energy is there, but you also understand with the fluctuations, with every pause, Jeffrey is changing gradually up until to a point where in the full enlightenment is there, the full wisdom is there. With your guidance and your patience, with the justice, you're going to end. I mean, both of you are going to end in the same wanting, in the same wish. There is always an end to this pause, but it seems like you're the battery to make this connection work longer. Um, by you not giving up, by you persisting, by you thriving, you're going to lead Jeffrey to a point of, okay, I am committed. But so far, you might be in a loop of pause, play, pause, play. Sharon, will you going to meet this person at a party or just being outside? Well, congratulations. Do I have a New Year's resolution? Because that was my New Year's resolution. But instead of losing, I am gaining. So, should I have another New Year's resolution of losing weight? Well, congratulations to you. I'm gonna try. So, are you going to meet this at a party or just outside? The Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Justice. It seems like don't go to a party when this is a closed door. So it gives me the idea that this is an open air. The Tower, yeah, the Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. It seems like you might going to bump into different individuals. One in a closed door, so like a party you need to walk in, and that is kind of toxic. But the one that the universe kind of like wanting you to experience is on open air. Like there's no door, it's just the sky, the what do you call that? The land, the soil, what have you, the grass. Um, yeah, it's more of open air. Sees Chell, will David going to ask Tommy about you recently? Let's check. Recently. The Ace of Diamonds, the Nine of Spades, the Five of Spades. Um, Recently, not yet. Supposed to be a yes or no, but not yet. Mountain Girl, if you give the paperwork that you have on the way to TP's husband, will it change the energy? And is this a permanent divide for you with his family? So if you're going to give the paperwork, that you have on, will it change the energy? Will it change the energy? The sun, the eight of swords, the seven of cups. Um, there must be there is a vision that hoping giving the paperwork will change or open doors for a new experience. The Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Yes, there is a new experience, but instead of helping, it becomes worse. It seems like if you're hoping for an improvement, if you're hoping for a positive change, it seems like this becomes a self sabotage by handing it over. It seems like there is pointing fingers or a bad perception why you're doing this. And it seems like, oh, that person, you're going to have a, you know, bad reputation for handing it over because it seems like you're passionate about either removing someone, putting stain, to someone else's reputation, what have you. It seems like the perception of having a positive outcome is the opposite of it. Is this a permanent divide for you with his family? Is this a permanent uh divide from you and his family? The Seven of Cups, there's definitely an option. The High Priestess, the Six of Cups. Definitely, it's sort of like more of repelling energy, more of stretching in a way that is becoming far from each other, even to a point of no communication. With the Moon card, the sun showed up. Even on this deck, the Page of Swords. But this is more of what have I done with this agreement, with this connection. Um, it felt like with the Moon card, this is the thought that has been playing in my mind, which I feel like I'm going to be closer. And even on your second question, it seems like repelling. And it seems like this is a permanent divide, um, to a point that even communication is going to be cut off. MR, why is it T, or why is T trying to compete with you? It's becoming weird between the both of you lately. Why is T wanting to compete with you? Power. So it felt like there is a sense of who has the authority, who's more powerful. The Four of Pentacles holding onto something, the Devil card, and the Seven of Pentacles. It seems like this person is T is looking for a specific either position, whether this is, yeah, position, um company wise, or position in the family wise, what have you, position, authority. And it felt like you are a competition, and I have been eyeing on this, and it seems like you want to steal that away from me. So I am competing, because I have a perception, if I am T, I have a perception that you are also competing with me. even though that you're not. Um, no, I only got 169. This is in peso and 112. Yeah, kind of more like it. So kung tatagalogin ko yon, MR, give me a couple of sec. This is a request, all right, from MR to translate it in Tagalog. Kung tatagalogin ko yon, kasi meron akong position na gusto, 'di ba? Yun yung inaay ko, yun yung gusto kong marating, or yun yung gusto kong magkaroon. It could be a power or an authority. Kaso, it felt like since nung dumating ka, parang feeling ko mas may karapatan ako, 'no? Nung dumating ka, feeling ko nakikipag-compete ka sa'kin. Feeling ko more of gusto mo ring kunin yun sa'kin. Kahit hindi mo yung ginagawa or kahit hindi yun yung intention mo, nafi-feel ko na yun yung gusto mong gawin kasi nga meron na akong bad perception, 'no, sa'yo. So, more of kaya may ginagawa ka't hindi, para sa kanya competition ka. You're welcome, Sharon. Cherry Chugs, there's a younger Taurus at work. Is he flirting with you or does he like you? So, let's see. Is he flirting with you or there is something more deeper, right? Is he flirting with you or there's something more deeper? Unfinished symphony. It felt like this is more of like I'm killing time. The Devil card, the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups. It's more of like flirting, playing. There's kind of I'm killing time because I'm waiting for someone. So I am playing along while my service is in here. So I'm becoming bored and yeah, that's it. I'm playing. Congratulations. So yeah, so that if that's the case, is Jen Mellows, which means that it's already into more like walking down the aisle because Ivan wants to have a baby first, prior the wedding. So yeah. All right. So I guess that's it. Yes. So thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate the participation. Love and light. Namaste. And see you on the next live. Happy holidays again. Goodbye.